Hey, folks, Sherman Ray, and this is Livin in Vegas magazine, the podcast. Let's get started. Hey, and welcome, folks. It's Sherman Ray, and this is Livin in Vegas magazine, the podcast. Um, Today, we have got some incredible news. I mean, just breaking news, and we are not going to we're not going to take any time to it. Folks, Tom Brady. Okay, if you've not heard this yet, Tom Brady has decided that he's gone. He's gone from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and in a early morning Instagram post or Twitter post, he said, "Hey, guess what? I'm done, folks. That's it." And people are making a big deal out of this. As a matter of fact, I've got the quote here, and it says, "I've always believed the sport of football is an all-in proposition. If 100% competitive commitment isn't there, you won't succeed," he says. And he goes on to say a lot of stuff here. He says, "This is difficult for me to write, but here it goes. I'm not going to make that competitive commitment anymore." He says, "I've loved my NFL career, and now it's time to focus my time and energy on other things that require my attention." So, congratulations to you, Tom Brady, that you're finally saying, "Hey, I'm done. I'm gonna hang up my hat." And to tell you the truth, there's a lot of people, and Tom Brady has how many followers? Tom Brady has, I don't know, it's not really that many. Only got about 10.9 million followers for the greatest, the goat. And but people have said, and of course, one of my friends, Aaron Manfredi's one of them. Yeah, I know, Aaron. I shouldn't have said that out loud, but I did. So it looks like we've got some connectivity problems too. So if we get problems here, folks, we will resolve them. We'll do a video. We'll we'll do something to fix this because it looks like we've got some connectivity problems. But um, but Tom Brady is done with the. He's done. Okay. Oh, I know some of you were looking for. Yeah, it's Tom Brady. There he is. So Tom Brady's done, and he's done with football. So a lot of people are making a big deal about this because they're saying, "Hey, Tom, you didn't thank your fans in New England. You didn't thank Bill Belichick. You didn't help. You didn't thank all these people." And I'm sure he will. I'm sure he'll come back and he'll probably say something about it and say, "Hey, look, folks, I want to thank everybody who's been a part of my life," because he's got a lot of people to thank, especially Bill Belichick, because Bill Belichick actually gave him his start. He didn't have to. He saw this kid, this punk kid, and said, "Hey, kid, let's give you a shot," and he did. So he did. So Tom Brady, he's done. That's it. Also, folks, it's Black History Month. Okay, it's Black History Month, and it's starting today, February 1st. It's going to run the entire month of February. And so we want to recognize all the great contributions of black athletes, black scientists, doctors, all that kind of stuff, all month long. And we're actually going to, later on in the show, we're going to actually tell you some cool places that you can celebrate Black History Month. It happens every month, February, the entire month. And this is it's a cool time. I don't think many folks realize how many contributions African Americans and blacks in general have made to this great old world, we could say, we have. As a matter of fact, I read something just recently where, oh gosh, I'll have to find it. So I'll get the quote wrong if I try to quote something, but I'll get it right. Hmm. And it's also, folks, the lunar New Year. So it's the year of the tiger, or the Bengal of the tiger. So it's Happy Chinese New Year, and so we want to welcome and wish all of our Asian friends a happy Lunar New Year. So celebrating it, and we'll talk a little bit more about that also because there are actually some some celebrations that are happening um, downtown, that kind of stuff. With that, a lot of colors associated with it, that kind of stuff. So, but let's do some housekeeping first, because we actually had to say something about Tom Brady. That was early breaking. I mean, that happened like 4 o'clock this morning, and we had to get that in and say, hey, look, this is too important to pass up. We want to remind you that Livin in Vegas magazine is out, and we are so proud of Livin in Vegas magazine. It has been our baby, and we're continuing to tell everybody about it and how cool it is. Because and you should get it for yourself. You really should. You should get a copy of it for yourself and make sure that it's proudly displayed on your mantle, and all your friends can see it and stuff like that. And once again, I want to apologize to all of our viewers who are watching us on Facebook Live. You might be, especially the live broadcast. It looks like we have some technical difficulties, and I don't know why, but we'll try to resolve that. And if need be, what we'll do is we will upload the video of this on our Facebook page so that you can actually watch it without all the glitching and stopping, that kind of stuff. But you can get the magazine, Living in Vegas magazine. Go to our website at livinginvegas.com. That's or excuse me, www.livinginvegas.com, and just down the page a little bit. PDF copy. You can actually download the entire thing, or even easier, folks. And this is what I suggest to everybody: is that you send me an email. Just send me an email to info@livinginvegas.com, and you can actually I'll send it to you um, via email. Yeah, I'll send you the PDF. So don't worry about it. We'll get that in your hands, folks. Okay. Either way, we're going to get it in your hands. So we got a lot of stories to talk about today, folks. A lot of stuff to talk about today. And where are we going to start? Okay, so Josh McDaniels. Josh McDaniels, for those of you who don't know who he is, we actually talked about him yesterday. Here, let's get that out of the way. So Josh McDaniels, yesterday we were talking about. Um, Josh is I believe he's the offensive coordinator for the New England Patriots. Was, and he was hired um, yesterday officially. Okay, because we could not tell you officially that this happened because it really was not official yet. There were speculations that Josh McDaniels was going to be the head guy over at the Raiders. It is now official. The Raiders have actually announced Josh McDaniels will be taking over the hiring or the head coaching job over at the Raiders, and so he's been a part, like I said, of the many winning seasons over the New England Patriots. He had a little short stint over the Denver Broncos, but he was with the New England Patriots, I think, 13 years. So this guy is not—he's not a joke. And when we put this up yesterday on our Facebook page, and we had a lot of people going, "Well, he sucks. He doesn't." I go, guys, the New England Patriots had a great quarterback, but that great quarterback really is nothing without an offensive coordinator. Okay, without somebody calling the plays, just kind of like how Tom Brady, the last 2 years with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, really needed Brian Leftwich, who was his offensive coordinator over Tampa Bay. I know this stuff, folks. I keep up with this stuff. Um, a quarterback is nothing without an offensive line, receivers, all those things, but he needs an offensive coordinator who is thinking all the time ahead of where he's supposed to go. That is Josh McDaniels, folks. And he is going to make a great head coach over at the Raiders, the Las Vegas Raiders organization. We also got and our new general manager. Gosh, I forgot the guy's name now. I just saw him. Ziegler. So he and Josh have actually gone to college together. They've worked together for many years. So you got a good tandem here, and I think it's going to work out. Rich Bisaccia, we thank you for your service. I don't know if you're going to stick around, but we hope you will, because you know what, bro? You did a fantastic job stepping in I know I keep touching my mustache. Um, I know some people are watching, but they're looking at this mustache and they're kind of saying, "Boy, that mustache is looking good there, Sherman." Um, Rich Bisaccia stepped in when he needed to and carried the Raiders through to the end of the year. We got in as a wild card. We lost in our first round, but you know what? We love Rich. The players love Rich, and because of that, I think our hats are off to Rich Bisaccia, and we hope he sticks around. We hope he sticks around with the Raiders. I don't know if he will, but somebody else will probably offer him some cash, and he'll be gone. Cause seems like that's what happens all the time. We forgot something. There's a logo that we're trying to try out here, folks, that we think um, you might like. So this is the logo, and we hope that you like this because that's where we're going, folks. Hopefully, you'll like the big V with it looks like a guy with his arms raised up and stuff like that. So we hope you like that, and because that's really kind of you'll start seeing some of the branding changing a little bit, add a little color, a little flair, because it's really all about the Vegas lifestyle. That's really what we're all about. We're about the people, the places, trends, and the events that are going on in Vegas. And if you go on our website, which we know you do all the time, you'll see the articles in there talk about the Vegas lifestyle. They talk about golf. They talk about hiking and you know skiing and stuff like that. Because that's really the Las Vegas lifestyle. That's really what it's all about. In our magazine, there's actually an article by Courtney Langer, and Courtney has a great feel for being a mom since she is one. And she in her article she talked about her raising her son and some of the things that are really cool that moms, people who are looking for activities for their kids want to do. And that's really kind of what Vegas is. Matter of fact, I know I'm deviating here, but the the Vegas lifestyle is a lot more laid back than most people think. And the reason why is because we are a entertainment and a service based economy here. We are happy people here, by and large. We really are very happy people because we welcome people from all over the world to come and enjoy what we have here in Vegas. So we're not a manufacturing town. We're not a one of those big tech heavy places. We are very much entertainment. We're very much fun, that kind of stuff. We are, and I was telling my wife about this, we are the Disneyland of the desert Southwest. We really are. That's what Vegas is. And so when people come here, they really should expect people who are having a good time. So they should expect recreation, fun, distractions, uh, more of a relaxed atmosphere, that kind of thing, as opposed to frantic LA driving or frantic New York driving, where you're like this the whole time. You can see my bicycle up over here over my shoulder. And the reason why I have my bicycle with me because I ride it every day. That's kind of what we do. We love running, we love hiking, we love all that stuff. So when I see people driving down the road, I go, you're not from Vegas. I can tell. If you're driving through traffic and you're kind of doing this thing, you're definitely not from Vegas. So we want to encourage people who come here to our wonderful town, chill out. Just chill out a little bit and don't get all frazzed up because that's really not what we intend. And we want you to relax and enjoy the Vegas lifestyle. Okay. I'm finally linked on to our. I'm having real internet connectivity problems here today, and so I'm finally up on both pages. So I'm up on our Facebook group page and our Facebook business page. So if you have any questions, feel free, put them out there. Once again, I want to apologize for the connectivity problems. We will, from time to time, that happens, and we will try to upload the video. So don't worry about it, folks. We'll actually have. Oh, and Thursday we have a special interview with Tom Reese. So I've been struggling to try to get that video because we actually taped it about a week ago, And Tom Reese is a, a writer, and he just got picked up for to continue his Huntington series, which he's started. And it's kind of like that John Patterson type thing, where it's just this ongoing trilogy of cool things that are going on. And so I was really lucky that I got a hold of Tom, who I've known for quite a few years now, to do an interview with him prior to him getting the news about signing the contract for his Huntington thing. So look for that Thursday. That'll be there. And tomorrow, folks, some of you will be joining us tomorrow. We will not be here tomorrow. And the reason for that is because it's my anniversary tomorrow. Yeah. 31 years till the same woman, the lovely Mrs. Ray, and I are going to be celebrating our 31st anniversary tomorrow. Yes, no, the reason why I have gray hairs is not because of my wife. It's because of my kids. No, it's not. My kids are wonderful. They really are. But um, 31 years. So we're going to celebrate that tomorrow on 2222. So, yes, there's a lot of people. I know we're never going to get to this. Yes, we will. We'll get to this stuff, folks. So we're going to celebrate our anniversary tomorrow. So be here tomorrow, but it will probably have something else, or a guest host or something like that, to come in and talk to you. Oh, and lastly, before we go on to the important news of the day, February 17th, we have a mixer going on, the Happy Hour Business Networking Mixer over at Tenaya Creek. You can actually register for that event. It's going to be awesome. We'll be doing these every other week, so twice a week or twice a month. We'll be having those events. It'll be the first and the third Thursday of the month. So be looking for that. We've already got those planned out, and generally we'll be here locally, enjoying some time at a local establishment. So I think you'll enjoy that. So let's talk a little bit more about some of the stuff that's going on. I think I've covered everything I'm supposed to cover here. And once again, I want to apologize for any of the things that are going on here. So the NHL is so the NHL, they're having their All-Star Challenge. So the NHL All-Star Game's coming up pretty quick. It's like it'll be on the Strip Friday. Yeah, so it'll be on the Strip Friday. They'll be doing a skills challenge, and I think they're already starting it. I mean, they are. So February 4th, beginning about 4:30 Pacific time, they're going to be on the Strip doing all kinds of cool things. So if you want to check out some cool things, the Bellagio Fountain, the lake and the fountain will be center stage for the accuracy contest, where players will be taken by boat to the center of the lake, put on a platform, and then try to shoot a puck into 5 targets placed around the lake. Wow. Yeah, that'll be cool. So this is going to be really cool, folks. And then they're actually going to be having, if you go on our website, you will actually see the voting for the last man. So that's a public community building thing where the NHL says, hey, guess what? If you want one of your guys from your team to be on the All-Star team, you can vote him in. And so we've got that on a link on our website. So definitely check that out, folks, okay? So the Super Bowl is going to be in about 2 weeks. And there are places to watch the game. There are some really cool. So all the Boyd places you can watch the game, and all the breweries. All the breweries which we really support. So if it's a brewery, Tenaya Creek, whether it be, Hops Nuts, or Hop Nuts, all of those places, we support all of the local breweries in town. We love craft beer, that kind of stuff. So check online. As a matter of fact, we've actually got a link to every, or at least 22 of the breweries in town, or brew pubs in town, in an article. We'll repost that. The reason why is because they have a link to all of the brew pubs, at least in that article. There's about 22 of them. And you can check to find out if they've got something going on. So Boyd Gaming, Treasure Island has got something going on. The Downtown Grand has got something going on for the Super Bowl. Hearthstone Kitchen and Cellar got something that's in the Red Rock Casino, Venetian, Hofbrauhaus, of course, and many, many more. We'll leave links to all this stuff, folks. There's so many cool things. Even Larry Flint's Hustler Club, if you want to go there. You can. I mean, some people love going to the Larry Flint's for Super Bowl. Yes, Sour Belly Barbecue, yummy. My gosh, that's going to be good. I'm looking at their menu, folks. Sourbellybarbecue.com. Oh, yummy. Okay, Hatch chili and cheddar hot links. Yum. Sounds good, doesn't it? So, very cool. So there is a over at UNLV, folks, and you know I'm a UNLV fan, and I bleed UNLV. Over at UNLV, there's a couple of grad students who are debuting an air purification system at the world's largest HVAC convention. This is cool. So this is a great article. We're always promoting local folks because that's really what it's all about. Startup company by UNLV alumni is making its debut at the world's largest HVACR convention. It's called Prometheum's HVAC air purification system. Could kill and can kill COVID, it says. Oh my gosh. Pathogens, gases that no other equipment on the market can, according to its creators. This is a big claim here, folks. They said this is going to kill COVID. Okay, CEO Xavier Morgan, CTO Devin Shegg say the system can also combat microplastics, microfibers, that can be produced from dryers. So the big thing here, folks, is that it says Prometheum says they can kill COVID with this air purification system, and this is big, especially now during a pandemic. We need something that can help in that area. Prometheum is also the October 2020 winner of the Lee Prize of $250,000 from the Lee Business School. Very cool. You guys did a great job. Thank you so much. We all know that the Pro Bowl is coming up Sunday. So the Pro Bowl will be here in Las Vegas. They've got the Skills Challenge. We talked about that yesterday. So they're having the Skills Challenge all this week. Fastest man, accuracy, throwing, that kind of stuff. That is going to be over at the ballpark. So that's up in Summerlin. And it's going to be at the ballpark. And they're doing that all week long. So that's going to be, that's big. We've got, as a matter of fact, I was driving this morning before the show, and the roads are packed. They are simply packed. We've got so much going on in Las Vegas. It is ridiculous. It's redonkulous. We've got so much stuff going on. We've got the NHL All-Star Game. We've got the Pro Bowl, the skills challenges. We've got the East-West Shrine Game. We haven't even mentioned that. I'm going to mention that now because if I don't, we'll lose time on it. And so the roads are packed. Just packed with people, and it's just beginning. Okay, because coming off the back of that, we've got the what else? What else we got coming on after the East West is coming on February? No, the East West is tomorrow. That's right. The Shrine Game, the East West Shrine Game is like tomorrow, and then the Pro Bowl is Sunday. Oh my gosh, how are you going to keep up with this stuff, folks? You watch us. You keep up to date with us, and we will and we get you all that information. As a matter of fact, if you're on our mailing list, you will get this information this morning. Okay, to put it on your calendar, because you've got to get to these games. And also, even this evening, we're going out to an event, and it's called the Large Vision. What's Large Vision's thing? Can I find it? Oh, I'm not going to find it. There's an event, a mixer going on tonight. The Large Vision networking group, networking business group is going to have one over at Queensridge, and that's going to start about 6 o'clock till about 8ish or something like that. That's over off of Fort Apache, that area up and across from Queensridge. So if you want to know where we're going to be at this evening, that's where we're going to be at. Me and my team are going to be out there. Gilda will be out there. Nap Sugar. So if you want to meet Nap, you got to meet Nap. She's just a dynamite girl. Her and Gilda. And you meet my lovely wife. We're going to all be out at Queensridge this evening. and that's the Queens Ridge Event Center. So it's not the towers. Okay, so it's just to the south of the towers. Just keep going up Fort Apache, and it's on the right hand side of the road. So you want to check that out. We're going to be there, and we're going to be. It's a big networking type thing. So we're going to go out there and meet a bunch of business owners, and that would be so fun, just so fun. Gosh, we're going to run out of time. Yeah, okay. Um, so there was a story, and I'm going to bring this up because I think this really bears repeating, and it just you've got to be aware of this stuff, folks. There are people that are out there trying to rip you off. So, and even in Las Vegas, they're doing it. Beware, 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 beware. Okay, I've said it 4 times. Beware of people who are online and they're saying, "Hey, I've got a rental property. I got a rental property that you can get into. Yeah, go ahead. The door is open. No, I'm not going to be down there. Just go ahead and check out the property yourself, and then send me money." Okay, double check, triple check to make sure that the person, even if they say that they're the owner of the property, they literally are the owner of the property. There's easy ways to find out who owns the property. We won't go through it now, but there's getting to be a rash of that. There's always people who are trying to scam people, and yes, it happens here in Las Vegas. So, so just be very careful of that. Um, and our last story of the day, because we're going to run out of time, is it is actually wedding month. Okay, folks, this is very cool. It is wedding month. The first ever wedding month launches in Las Vegas for February. Yay! All right, so February marks the start of the first ever wedding month in Clark County. A spokesperson says the wedding chapel of the world will host a month of celebrations and special offerings. Nuptials. County expects to issue its 5 millionth wedding marriage certificate or license sometime this month as well. I think that's cool. 5 million license. That's pretty cool. So, if you're thinking about getting married, folks, tomorrow it's 2/2/22. Okay. Once again, I was married on the 2nd, so February 2nd, and I've been married 31 years now. Also, 2/20/22. Okay, and then the second month, 22nd day, 22nd year. So this is one of those months where there's special stuff going on. So there's 3 significant dates. Of course, tomorrow is the most important, of course, because it's my wedding anniversary, 31 years, folks. Okay, there's we'll leave links to all of this stuff, folks, and it's Valentine's Day this month. Okay, so next week it's following week, February 14th, it'll be Valentine's Day. So this is the month of love. Yes, it is. It's the month of love, folks, and you can, if you, why wait to get married? My wife and I, and we wouldn't suggest this to anybody. So I want to preface this by saying, hey, look, my wife and I got married 3 months after we met, and that was 31 years ago. Yep, 31 years ago, and we're still doing fine. And she still loves me. Still wakes up and worries about what I'm doing. And so that's the way it is. Anyways, we will leave links to all this stuff. Once again, if you would like to be on our mailing list, send me an email. info@livininvegas.com. info@livininvegas.com. We'll get you on our mailing list. You can get all these updates. We send them out daily. And so that's always cool. Anyways, we're done, folks. We won't, like I said, we won't be here tomorrow. We'll see you on Thursday because the wife and I are celebrating our 31st anniversary. And I want to thank everybody for being a part of the show. We will see you again Thursday for Livin in Vegas magazine, the podcast. We'll talk to you later.